fall to pieces for LGD. So I think it's in VGJ's best interest to not put too much focus on this bot lane, because Spectre is going to have a hard lane if they spend all three heroes, the Earth Spirit, the Rubik, and the Lifestealer in this bot lane. That's why they're going for this aggressive tri-lane. But they may want to be able to, you know, seamlessly transition the Earth Spirit to rolling on mid, which is why right now this Kunk is kind of hanging around, making sure that Lifestealer doesn't get too Arc Warden doesn't get too bothered on the bot lane another gank.
Oh god, maybe. Well, he does have a good amount of spam available here and is going to try and get something back, but it looks like Yao is already going to drop an FY, really not to be punished this one, I don't believe. He might actually end up going down. They pop the salve, though, and, well, because you have the cooldown on Dagger, didn't want to end up spending any more mana. Maybe just going to have to watch in dismay as Earth Spirit gets away from this one. So, yeah, this is
Dagger's
tough.
only 50 damage at level 1, so it is very tough for a Spectre in this situation, and this is another reason why you don't see Lina support. This is why I thought that Lina core is a better idea. What the hell is Lina going to do in this lane? She has great range, but you attack one hero, you got to worry about two other heroes. Her long pizza spinning attack animation makes her very vulnerable to an Earth Spirit rolling in as they're going in again.
Yeah, they're going to try and find this one. Maybe we'll be able to throw out the Spectral Dagger and taking a good bit of damage on the way. Turning now onto FY, the Torrent to follow up, connects onto two of them, and maybe going to be able to find one kill, but will they lose maybe in return? It doesn't look like it. And Aggressive now actually turned upon as well. They aren't quite going to be able to hit the secondary Light Strike Array, but still running through. They pop the Mango, throw out the Dagger. This is going to keep vision and should ensure a kill onto Aggressive. I believe almost possibly they do end up picking that one up. And it looks like Fenrir might actually take some damage as well. So this early point in Desolate, making gank and make stuff happen in that fashion?
Only counter gank. It's probably in his best interest to get a TP pretty soon, because, like I said, Flux is great. As we saw in this previous gank, Desolate is amazing whenever they can get target isolated as Kanka going in.
Yeah, well, there's a nice little Torrent following up the Light Strike Array. FY taking some damage. They're going to get a stun onto two, and well, maybe needs to be careful lest Aggressive take him down, but well, that's still going to be Freeze finding a kill into Ame in the mid lane, and I mean, you still have Spectres.
Arc Warden has, you know, really slow move speed. He's 285 passive. He can't really deal with this pure damage of the laser. He actually went for a very early point in Magnetic Field, which is surprising to me as, man, they're going in again on Maybe.
Yeah, they're never going to stop on this guy. He might end up falling. This time they pull him back in and should be able to bring him back down as well. No mana needed for that Fade Bolt. And this is just is a disaster lane. I don't think that... Oh, they dropped Sentry. Oh, God.
They don't have another one, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna stay over here for a little bit. But they're getting spread so thin. You go to one lane, like M99 and Lina were making the right play. Tinker exploded a lot of mana to kill that Arc Warden, so they're going in on Earth Spirit again.
Yeah, they might be able to do something here. You have... Oh, there's the lift back, though. Fenrir keeping his buddy FY alive, and, well, that's going to be the kill. So they pull him back in. Yao picks it up.
Small turnaround. And Earth Spirit has been mid. You can't really get the jump on her, but again, like, she's not farming, and that's the biggest concern, is now VGJ's supports are going to return the smoke favor. You might bait the Spectre.
Maybe getting very aggro. The Torrent going to be dodged from that, and, well, that should be a kill onto Maybe. No great way out of this one. And they find another.
Mid lane, they're fluxing up Freeze.
Oh.
Tempest double.
Now trying to stay alive in that magnetic field, so another one of those spark rates gets sent out, and that will hit onto Freeze, but still not doing a whole hell of a lot of damage. He's still fine here with the regen rune.
Yeah, I don't really know why Ame took magnetic field this early on, so you ideally... Oh, going in on mid bot again.
Yeah, maybe it's just going to keep on getting rolled on. They have Torrents there to try and turn it back around, and the Light Strike Array right-clicks onto FY. They have the X as well. That should be enough to get the kill, but yeah, the turn, the kill, maybe going to come out. Fenrir actually out of mana at this point. Maybe going to be able to walk away from that one, so they do take down the...
It's absolutely nothing than helping our Tinker get something or shutting down the Arc Warden.
This is sort of the way that VGJ tend to play their drafts as well, though, is they give Freeze a hero that can catch up and farm after the laning phase, and then they end up like sort of sacking his lane a little bit. But I mean, in this case, he's not really even sacking it. Yeah, they are going to be going in for this one. There's the X, there's the Torrent, the Haunt comes in as well, and ROTK, good bit of damage. He's trying to turn now on to Maybe. finds that kill almost. Maybe is he gonna get it? No, the Spectral Dagger did end up wearing off before he could find his way all the way into the trees, and now M99 possibly.
But they really have no risks whenever they go over aggressive. You aren't giving up kills to the Spectre that much. She's 1, 3, and 3 right now, so she's participated in a handful of assists, but she's still 5th lowest net worth, and she's not a great hero at recovering. Meanwhile, top lane.
Yeah, Fenrir is going to get caught out here, and the Light Strike Array connects. Fenrir is going to drop. They're trying to take down the Centaur, but he has Stampede. They're never going to find that kill. So he is fine. Really incredibly strong Dota on occasion, and then sort of throw away that advantage on time. So something to keep in mind for these fights going forward as ROTK looking for an RP with that Blink Dagger reveal, and can they get the counterplay, the Torrent? No, it's not going to quite be there in time. Maybe still in trouble. They are going to be able to find that kill. Magnetize is also now on to several of these LGD heroes. Reapplication. Ame's in the area, but I think there's too many heroes here. They can't really make anything of this, and now he's also caught up in some more Magnetize.
It never ends.
This is going to be a lot of damage. They might end up losing the Courier, though. A little bit of a misplay there. ROTK is going to die, but so too will Arc Warden, as well as M99. The boat's going to go out. Not nearly enough, so a 3-for-1 exchange, and that one was pretty lucky at that.
Alright, so Earth Spirit nearly 2,000 damage. He went for the hood first before the Blink Dagger because, like I said, oh, well.
Well, they're going on to him, and there's the Skewer back as well. Does still have, oh, he's silenced though. Stampede, it's not going to be enough. The buff bow, it's not going to be there. He almost had enough with the buff bow.
FY's hungry.
Yeah, they're taking more here. Yao just trying to stay alive. The boulder smash, I don't know if they actually spotted Yao there, but in the meantime, they will be able to take down M99, and Yao is going to drop. 3 dead for LGD. VGJ is just running over them at this point. The only plus side is that you do have this tower starting to go down, but I don't even know if they're actually far. I don't know. Do you think that there's what's their way back into this game at this point? Is it just maybe this movement right here?
Maybe this. Aggressive doesn't have the mana for Rage. He has a stick. Okay. He's probably going to need to use it.
Well, Torrent to follow. They've stacked these pretty beautifully, and now Maybe has shown up as well. Aggressive does have the armlet. He's going to start the toggling, and Maybe can get out of this one. Maybe is still on top of him. Fenrir shows up. They can't find the kill on the Lifestealer. They do bring down one. ROTK is a big one at that, but God, they would have loved to kill that Lifestealer.
Yeah.
Tinker really starts to come online if we see the Arc Warden find him out. There might be a good opportunity there. We'll have to see. In the meantime, though, a lot of trouble right now. They've already taken down the Lina. They used the RP onto Ame. Torrent to try and turn this, but it was never going to be enough, and they lose too. So, I mean, even if you can find that opportunity, VGJ are just grouped together. This is a problem. The hoof stop to start. They've got Stampede as well to chase. It looks like they have an idea that ROTK could be here, and this would be a huge kill for them. And there's the hoof stomp, double edge as well. Spectre's going to get in on this. This is a much needed one, and maybe even picks up the kill. That's great.
Very comfortable, and she's going to TP back to a lane.
Closer to this Radiant. So at this point in time in the game, how worried would you be for VGJ? Or are you still feeling very comfortable?
Oh, RP.
Oh my god. Alright, well, they're going to pull back in one. M99 goes down. That feels pretty good to me.
It's pretty good, but probably not worth the RP unless they can... It's not as overpowered as it used to be. It used to be the Tempest had always a perpetual 10-second BKB, or it would copy the... Nope. Lina.
Yeah, they're going to get caught here, and actually a good stalk comes in at the same time, canceling out and almost able to bring down that Centaur, and now the Earth Spirit ulti as well. They're just going to run away from this one. Maybe trying to back out, is still getting chased down by FY, and is going to be stunned. Maybe is going to get killed off, and that is a huge pick. Oh, so close right there. Had to actually buy out the Radiant's recipe.
They don't have Magnus, though, and that's kind of worrying to me.
Yeah, he's showing up here at the end, and Radiant's still not going to be online. Maybe gets initiated on and going to be brought down. The boat gets dropped to try and keep him away. M99 is going to fall here, and everybody else is just going to be forced backing away. So Yao possibly going to end up dropping as well. They get the stun and the follow-up silence. So everybody dies, and Freeze looking quite farmed at this stage.
Freeze and Aggressive. He's completed that Sanjinyasha, and well, he's going into the pit. And hell, if one pick wasn't good enough, then surely 2 picks is. Haunt is up, though, in 15 seconds. But as a trade-off, RP is also up.
I think
what
FY
it's
maybe
weird up to.
overstepped his bounds a little bit here.
Perhaps.
He will die to that one, although Freeze shows up and finds one, probably going to get another, but might end up paying the price for it as they've got the Torrent pull back in. They are going to kill off that Lina, but it looks like the Spectre is going to get in on the action and maybe picks up the kill onto Freeze. Aggressive shows up, going to take down that creep and then head the heck out of here.
That was almost #worth, but you warned me about it. You said Freeze sometimes made a little fresh Aegis. There are no big items that VGJ are waiting for. Like, Lifesteal is working on an AC, but he's still a long way. So Haunt.
Haunt comes in. They want to try and take this fight. They're on to XZ, though, in some trouble. The boat goes out. They're getting the buff. Fenrir going to drop. They throw out that Laguna Blade as well. ROTK already taking a lot of damage. He drops the RP, but it's on to Ame and Yao. Is it going to be enough? It looks like Maybe and Ame already gone. They are so freaking low, and they are going to kill off Maybe. Very, very close. Almost was within range of that shrine, but wasn't quite there in time. So 1-for-1 exchange, but you lose your Rubik for your Spectre. Not at all worth it.
No, and again, that was Aghanim Stampede. Aggressive still has his Aegis.
Yeah, and Haunt is still down. Ame. Oh no, this is a problem. They bring in the XZ. They have a Torrent, which is going to catch on to several. Maybe going to be able to do something here, but yeah, they catch on to the Lina. Possibly going to get XZ out. Ame and M99 still in a lot of trouble. They kill off that one Tempest double. They're able to get out on the Centaur, and it looks like that was scary.
And now mid lane might be scary.
Oh, stun onto Aggressive. They haunt in. Yao tries to find this. Torrent, no, he got the rage off. No, he's going to be lifted up, and the boat connects. They find this buff onto everybody. A ton of damage mitigation, but the RP comes in. ROTK possibly finally going to be brought down. They are able to bring that one at the very least, but Spectre is starting to come down. Yeah, Freeze is just all over these guys. There isn't an answer. That is going to be a double for FY, and GG gets called. Now, VGJ on the verge of eliminating LGD again.
You can't say that they didn't entertain, though. I wanted to see what an Arc Warden was capable of, and despite, you know, it was a pretty neutral laning phase for the Arc Warden, and I think it's because VGJ knew what the hero